Good morning. It is October 16th and it's supposed to be 25 degrees Celsius today. Cool overnight. About 7 degrees it went down to. So I turned on the heater this morning, just took the chill out of the cabin, and it's still cool right now, but it's still early. It's only about 9 o'clock. And it was low tide overnight, so I got up around 3. I think that's when low tide was, just to check the depth. And it was only like, I still had 22 feet, so I'm not super close to shore being stern tide here. But I could be a bit closer, but I wasn't sure with the low tide how that was going to look. I'm going to hang out here for a while. I'm not planning on going too far. I have a spot in mind. I was looking on the charts last night, and it's a spot I haven't even been to in the Gulf Islands. So, I mean, I've been past it. Like many of these spots, you go past them, but you're often on your way to somewhere else. So, it's only about 10 nautical miles from here, 10 or 11. So it won't take long to get there, but I'm going to hang out here for a bit. Well, I've left Princess Cove. It's so nice out. It feels like the middle of summer. And a couple boats left before me, another one showed up. I think I've picked my destination, but I'll keep it a surprise. There's not a breath of wind. It is like a mill pond right now. So I'm just gonna motor down slowly. I think I got about 10 miles to go. And I'll check in when I get there. Well, I have made it to my destination for the day. So I'm at Prevost Island on the west side, and there's another little island that's on the very west. It's called Secret Island, and I'm in a little inlet that sort of separates Secret from Prevost. So I'm right at the end. I think it's called Glenthorne Bay. I'd have to double check that. But I'm actually anchored right at a spot where a point on Prevost is to a point on Secret Island. So that might act as a good breakwater through the night, since it'll be low tide through the night. I'm in 25 feet of water, so should be fine for depth when we hit low tide about 3 a.m. again. It's so hot out. I got to lose this sweater because I think it's 25 degrees Celsius now. I'll have to double check, but it feels like it. And yeah, so there's a little channel coming in, and it's got a ton of cabins on Secret Island on the east side of it. It's a really long, skinny island, but they've all got docks, it looks like, and there's a ton of mooring balls in that little channel. So it's not until you hit the end of it where you could actually anchor. You wouldn't be able to anchor until you get to the end. That's probably the most protection, which is why they've got the moorings up there. But yes, it's pretty narrow. I think it's a mud bottom, and I think I see another boat coming in. There's one other boat anchored just a little more towards the head of the inlet, but I'm almost at the end. It dries out, or it doesn't dry out. It gets to about 14 feet if I go past him at low water, so I just decided to anchor just ahead of him. He's a power boat, so he draws less. And what else can I tell you about this spot? Oh, it's all private, so there's no land access, so I'll do a little run around with the dinghy, but I can't get to shore on either side. It's all private land. And yeah, nothing else really planned. I'm doing these short little days so I can spend more time just relaxing and poking around rather than long days of cruising. Tomorrow will be a little bit longer, I think, if I'm going to go to where I'm planning. There's still a lot of fall colors around because it's been so warm, so I'm hoping where I'm going to go is going to have some of those fall colors in the trees. I'm going to have some lunch, and then I'll go poke around with the dinghy. I'll just do a little run and show you the guys a little better shot of the cabin. It's always hard to do the filming when you got your dodging moorings and it's super narrow and you're trying to find your spot to anchor, so it's a little difficult in those final moments when you're by yourself. So here's the little channel I came in. That's if you're going from north to south for where I'm at right now. Prevost is on the right hand side of your screen. Secret Island is on the left. And I'm not quite at the end of the inlet, but I'm pretty close. That's the end of Secret. And there's this little opening which dries out at low water. And then it's Prevost again. And that's the end of the inlet just back there, if you can see it. That's all Prevost. We've just about done 360. And there's looking out north again.